Is Taylor. I'm really sorry I didn't get back to you sooner with your critique. I have been really sick the last week with pretty severe migraine headaches. Anytime I would look at a screen, it would bring on the migraine again, and I'd get really, really sick. So I apologize. But to get to your photographs, these are really awesome. They're very, very beautiful. Um, I mean, it's obvious you took your time with her, and it looks like you know this person really well. And she's a great subject. She's very beautiful. She photographs very well too. Yeah, great job with all the lighting. Yeah, let me see. We'll go through just a few of them individually, and then some other things too. Yeah, your use it's really really smart, really well done. Your use of the reflection and the quality of light here is just beautiful. Um, it's very much very stylized. It's very pretty. It's very well thought out. Looks like a broken. Looks like she's holding the broken mirror. It's a little tough to tell, and I kind of don't want to know. I kind of don't want to see that at all. I don't want to know what it is or what the reflection is from. So that would be my only thing that I want to kind of take away from, or yeah, take out of the photograph, is that mystery because it's not quite as interesting as just the like from like that point up is really really interesting. But when I see the hand, it kind of breaks. It's not as interesting to me. But it's beautifully well done. Yeah, gorgeous light, perfectly exposure. You have great control over your camera for sure. Yeah, great light. Uh, it's yeah, you have a very good style um, and understanding of light and understanding of the lines and shape. Um, yeah, this is great too with the red leading from the foreground, wrapped around her. Um, I don't know, I don't know if you purposely kept this in or not. I can see where it's useful, and at the same time, I kind of don't want it there at all. That's maybe something I would consider. It's kind of up to you on that one. For me, I would get rid of it, but it does become a little bit of a different photograph when you do that. It's nice as well. Um, yeah, these are nice too. Looks like you're using some sort of flash there in the evening. Um, yeah, let me see. Between these two, the only thing I could say here is maybe move her over just a little bit, just because you can uh, work the symmetry here with like this V coming down and have her head right in the middle of that. And then the sign in the background is just a little bit bright and distracting, whenever you're hitting that flash, it's popping it. This right here is a little bit better, but it still is a little distracting. So you could even just go in and you could just remove it in Photoshop if you wanted to, and it wouldn't be a big deal. It's not the main subject. If you want to get really picky about these in fashion photography, these kind of flyaway things, you go in Photoshop and clone these away, or in Lightroom and remove them all. That's kind of getting picky. And honestly, with this class, we're not so concerned about fashion photography. We're more concerned about fine art photography. Um, this is really beautiful too. Yeah, and the outfit, just all of it. It's yeah. You have an excellent eye with light and with your controls of the camera and everything else. So, with all that being said, I would want to push you conceptually. I'd want to see, this is a very beautiful person with very nice clothing, very stylized. What is rough and not so pretty? What is not the typical, photograph? What could we go that's not wouldn't wind up and necessarily on the cover of a magazine? Um, where this becomes a little bit more abstract and becomes a little bit more thinking and a little bit more pensive, I would say. Um, this becomes more stylized and could be a shoe ad or something like that. So how could you go deeper? How could you go beyond a well stylized, beautiful photograph? It's kind of a challenge. I would look into like a photographer named Diane Arbus. She's someone who's really well known for taking portraits of people that aren't uh, the typical portrait. And she did fashion photography, and then she also photographed what she referred to, her words, not mine, freaks. And then she also photographed people on the street and just has a great ability to capture a certain tension within people. And that's what really makes photographs kind of an extra layer of adds an extra layer to the work. And that's kind of where I would encourage you to do. Like this is awesome. This makes you think of something extra, makes you go somewhere deeper. Um, makes you go deeper until I see the hand. Then it's kind of like, oh, I see what's going on. But it's that mystery. And that's kind of what we want in photograph and photography is that extra something to be happening. But yeah, phenomenal job. Beautiful, beautiful photographs. Yeah, just push yourself conceptually. Where could you go that isn't quite so pretty? And it's going to feel awkward if you go in that direction for a little bit, but the payback will be worth it. Definitely, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I look forward to seeing your next project.